Would you like to know more?
Welcome to Warmaster Podcast Adventures in 3D Printing, episode 15. Today we're looking at Cromarty Forge artillery pieces. So I printed off a set of Cromarty Forge 10mm Warmaster style dwarf artillery pieces. I'm also running off loads of dwarf warriors with round shields at the moment, having a little bit of problem getting them off the print bed. Nothing like the problems I used to have, because I need to show you at some point my toffee hammer Windows like metal scraper setup that I'm using. All this stuff. So I printed 4 cannons, 2 flame cannons, and 14 crew, and quite a lot of wheels. All the wheels come separately, so that's like 8 sets of wheels for the cannon, and 8 wheels for the cannon, and 4 wheels for the flame cannon. Everything came off without any breakages. So I think a lot of it is to do with my overexposing base layers and having too many base layers, and compared to the surface area of the miniature. Obviously, if there's a small surface area and the miniature's heavy, then you need quite a lot of exposure. But if there's quite a big surface area of your base, then you can dial down the exposure. There are many variables in this game, and learning the variables is where it is at. So we're getting there slowly. So what have we got here? We got one of the 4 cannons we printed out. I like the rivets in the wheels are really nice, aren't they? You can tell it's dwarf and not anybody else. Lots of metal work. Nice helix on this screw. So you like 3D printed. I'm not sure how you get that in pewter. That would be hard work in pewter to get, because what would tend to happen, as I've said before, is when you do things like this where you've got continuous like lines, you'll have a small bubble, and then unfortunately in metal, if you're selling commercially, that would be a fail. So you'd have a tiny piece missing here, and that would be unventable, because how would you get to just this tiny piece here especially if it was away from the casting plane? We've got a little bit of, I don't know if this banding here, maybe that's probably rope work, isn't it? That's what it's meant to signify. So this is probably rope. A nice rune on top here for luck. Yeah, nice barrel. That's a nice bit of kit, that, isn't it? Well done, John, and you Cromarty Forge lot. I believe these are coming into metal, so we will see how, now I've said this, now I've dug my own grave, how they deal with things like this helix and how well they can cast that up in metal. Because all the frame and stuff and all this stuff here, I'm pretty sure there's quite a lot of gaps there in the wheels for the spokes. Although the spokes are nice and chunky, so that helps. I think thin spokes, I've got some, who was it for? It would be for the ogres, wouldn't it? Oh no, it's the chariots. The chariots have wheels, and they've got 6 spokes in the wheels for my demons, and the spokes are really thin. So maybe it's 6, maybe it's 8, maybe it's like this. But these spokes are nice and chunky, so I don't think you'll have problems casting those. My thin spokes are a pain in the bottom to cast, to be honest. Is that a fuse wire there? Jeez, that'd be cool. So we'll look at the next piece. We have a flame cannon. Oh, look at this fella here. Are those pressure gauges, do you think? I think they probably are. This one looks like it's overloading. I love the fact it's got hand grips here, so he's did not use ponies then, so he's got to lift it by hand himself, pull it along, get into position. That's brilliant. What a design. And using a dragon's head motif. Fantastic. So obviously in my tournament list, which is what this is being built for, you're going to have 2 units of cannon and 2 units, we've got the white balance issue again today, and 2 units of flame cannon forming our artillery brigade. So let's have a look at the crew. I printed 2 copies of the 7 crew, and I'll distribute them between all the miniatures. If I need to print any more, obviously I'll just print some more, get that rubbish off there. So So we've got a spotter here with an enormous ZZ top beard. We got a slightly different spotter here, again with a superbly impressive beard. We have a guy with, I think he's just ignited it, isn't it? I wonder why he was facing the wrong way. I think it's just going off, and he's kind of, yeah, like hiding his face away from the blast. We got a guy here with a soaker or a ramrod and a pint o' beer. Guy here, obviously for the flame cannon, loading up the coal. Guy here with a cannonball, so he's obviously for the regular cannon. And who's this guy? And then is this the guy? Oh yeah, this is the guy. This is the guy. It's good northern humour. This, I think this guy's lucky or something, because he's there. He's got, what's he got? A keg of gunpowder. And what's he smoking? A pipe. But at least he's got his beard screening off the keg from his pipe. Fantastic. So a little bit of a break on the base there. I said I got them all full cleanly, but that really doesn't matter. A little break like that, you ain't never going to see that. Yeah, so we had the 7 different crewmen, we had the flame cannon, and we had the regular cannon. I like this soaker here. This is nice. And I'm sure there was another. Oh, that's not a spotter. That's a soaker onto the first guy we did. So we've got 2 soakers, 1 spotter, a guy igniting. So they're for the cannon, I guess, all these fellas. This guy here for the flame cannon. Maybe you could use the spotter for the flame cannon, or maybe not. You only need this guy, really, don't you? It's kind of a low-tech weapon. You just load it and then fire. So anyway, that was good stuff. This was the artillery brigade from Cromarty Forge, available from Centimetre Warriors, I believe. You can pick yourself up some STL files and then print to your heart's content. He's also doing them in metal, but I'm not sure I'm up to date with everything that's going into metal. But obviously, if you get the choice to get them in metal, they will last you a lifetime. There's no chance of them becoming brittle. And if you need to repaint them, it's easy enough to stick them in a bath of nitrum rolls and get them clean. So, good stuff, John. Hopefully I'll be doing some handgunners next, and then maybe some slayers. So, until next time.